Hey, what's up everyone? TJ here. In this video, I'm gonna highlight my top 5 snowboard picks that are gonna be a great time for working on butters and flat ground tricks. Let's get into it. The main thing all these snowboards are gonna have in common is a softer, more pressable flex pattern. And the first snowboard I wanna highlight is the Jones Tweaker. This is the first true park and freestyle focused snowboard on the Jones lineup. It's camber dominant and has a flex on the softer side of medium that hinges towards the center of the snowboard between the feet. So it has a very nice pressable feel to it. It's gonna help make those taller, more exaggerated presses a little bit more accessible. But I think the thing you're gonna really like the most in this snowboard with the feel for flat ground stuff is the 3D spoon tech in this snowboard. So both in the nose and tail, you're gonna find a 3D spoon shape that's gonna make this board very catch free and allow you to confidently lean into the nose and tail, knowing that you're not gonna be hooking up on the snow working on that flat ground stuff. It is slightly narrow, so if you're looking for a larger platform, if you have a bigger boot size, you could also check out the Mind Expander Twin. That's gonna have that wide platform and is still surprisingly buttery as well. The next board I want to highlight is the CAPITA ULTRAFEAR Reverse Camber. This is a new one on the CAPITA lineup for the 2024 season, and it runs their Park V2 profile, so flat between the feet with reverse camber outside the feet to help give you more leverage for leaning into those presses and butters to get those taller presses and make that a little bit easier. Really fun snowboard for these flat ground type tricks, but the reason I'm putting this one on the list is because you get all the tech that's built into the classic ULTRAFEAR that you'd expect. So you get a lot of carbon, you get the Aramid body armor, as well as their cork dampening in the sidewall. So a lot of great tech built into this snowboard. If you're looking for a more budget option, you could also check out the Pathfinder Reverse Camber, but I think you're gonna have a great time working on flat ground tricks with that ULTRAFEAR. The third snowboard on this list is the BATALEON Disaster Plus. This one's gonna have a flex on the softer side of medium and of course run the staples from BATALEON, full positive camber with their triple base technology. And when it comes to offering a catch-free feel, BATALEON is really at the top of the game with their triple base technology. It has a flat center base, so you still have a nice platform to balance on when you're leaning to the nose or tail, and a beveled up side base and edge that make this board extremely catch-free. You could honestly have a good time with any BATALEON snowboard, even their stiffer, more aggressive boards, but I think when it comes to these flat ground tricks, they are a little bit more fun for the softer flexing snowboards. So the Disaster Plus is gonna give you that feel, being very pressable and very catch-free, while also offering that more premium construction, being very lightweight, and still offering a good amount of energy. Another good option on the BATALEON lineup could be the Wally that has those flipped tips for even more versatility when it comes to jamming the board around in the snow. But definitely a brand I had to include on this list, one of my favorites over the years, and the Disaster Plus is one that stood out to me on the last year of testing. And before we move on to the final 2 snowboards, I want to give a big thank you to our Board Archive members for directly supporting the channel and helping to bring on a full-time editor to streamline the video creation process. We're giving away 2 snowboards every single month to our members, plus other perks. So if you're interested in helping to support the channel and becoming a member, I'm going to have that linked down below this video. Thanks for checking that out. The fourth board on this list is the Rome GANGPLANK. I really like the GANGPLANK because of the softer flex you're gonna find in it, as well as its flat to rocker profile, while still offering some premium tech built into it. It's gonna have a very pressable, buttery feel. It's gonna make getting those taller, more exaggerated presses much easier. I think the Rome Mechanic would still be a good option if you're looking for something a little bit more budget, but the GANGPLANK would be my go-to on the Rome lineup. That's gonna be a great time for working on these flat ground and buttery type tricks. And the final snowboard on this list before we get to some honorable mentions is the Season Kin. This is the only snowboard that has some directionality to it on this list. It's a directional twin, but still feels very comfortable riding both regular and switch. It's a camber dominant snowboard with a tiny rocker blend towards the tips to make it a little bit less hooky and catchy. But the biggest thing with this snowboard is the flex. It does have that softer flex that has a very pressable, buttery feel to it while still offering some nice energy on the exit, snapping you out of those flat ground tricks. It's a really fun one for jibbing, as with all these snowboards, they're also gonna double as a great jib snowboard, but makes it easy to get those taller presses and just has a really fun feel for working on butters while still offering some more versatility thanks to the directional features you're gonna find in this snowboard. It's also offered in a huge array of sizes, going all the way down to a 142 up to a 161. So if you're looking for something with a little more versatility, but has that buttery, pressable feel to it, check out the Season Kin. I do wanna throw out a couple honorable mentions before I wrap this video up. And the first one is the Never Summer Proto Slinger. I always have a great time on this snowboard. It's really fun all around the park. Has an overall rocker dominant profile, a very pressable feel to it while still offering some good energy, as well as the Nidecker Sensor Plus. This one is camber dominant, also quite pressable right around a mid flex, but I wanted to throw it on this list because it is very catch free with the 3D profiling you're gonna find right at the contact points that gives a little more confidence when you're swiveling around leaned into the tips on the snow. And those are gonna be my top 5 butter snowboard picks for the 23-24 season. Hope you guys got some value out of this video and it helps point you in the right direction if you're looking for that type of snowboard. If you wanna read about any of these snowboards, they're all gonna be linked down in the description below this video. It also helps to support the channel if you do any shopping online using those links. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments for me. Make sure to leave a like before you go and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for watching today, and we'll see you in a new one next time.